But the Batman 2, it's happening. 2027, we will see the Batman 2. I, for one, can't wait.
There is a script.
There is a script. I liked the Batman. I liked it better than Superman, except for the second, third act. That movie falls apart with the second or third act. Went on to have a phenomenal Penguin show on HBO Max. And here is in a recent interview with Matt Reeves. I think we just play Josh Horowitz stuff all the time now. He talks about whether Robin will appear in the Batman 2. Could appear. This is from the Happy, Sad, Confused podcast. I'm seeing this for the first time. Let's watch it.
The one aspect of Batman in the comics, I feel like that's never been cracked really well in the films, with all due respect to Joel Schumacher and Chris O'Donnell, is Robin. Can Robin exist in your universe? Can a teenage boy or girl kind of work in this horrible Gotham that you have created, this pit of despair? I mean that in the nicest possible way, but it's a harrowing idea to see a teenager in that world. Maybe.
I'll just say maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. Here's the thing. I have a lot of ideas about what I want to do. I'm not sure what the next story is, but as I said, like what the whole Colin Penguin story was born of the fact that there were things that I saw in this moment, and I definitely want to take on this moment of how this is a power vacuum. But I'm not sure exactly where the point of entry is going to be. And I do look, when I was a kid, as I said, Adam West was my Batman and Burt Ward was my Robin. So obviously the tone of that, I didn't see any of the camp in that. I just thought it was, I don't know, I was just so drawn to those guys doing what they were doing and driving that car and having all those gadgets. And I think, now the idea is obviously trying to think about whether or not there's something interesting to do as a filmmaker with that. And I think, look, the notion of, here's the thing. For me, whatever that story is going to be, it's going to be to take these characters, and specifically Batman's character, and put them in some kind of emotional jeopardy. So when you talk about what you're talking about, there may be a really interesting story to put, there have to be emotional stakes so that you get drawn into that character's story. I don't want that character to become a cipher. I don't want to be like, okay, so we saw it wasn't an origin tale, but you know what? That was kind of his origins. And now he's just perfect. Like, no, you need to test the character again and again and again. And for me, there might be something in that. I don't know. I'm going to, there's a deep dive that already happened at the beginning. And now I'm going to have to deep dive again if we have the chance to make another one. And so we shall see.
69.
Okay.
Wow.
There we go.
Well, I can solve his problem real easily. If he's concerned about, this character story arc, testing the character and things like that, the easiest thing to do is make Robin a girl.
Well, Carrie Kelly Robin from The Dark Knight Returns is a very good character.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could make that work. It's happened in a good way in the comics. In a comic that a lot of people liked. The Dark Knight Returns is top 5 comics, Batman comics. I mean, if not the number one. That reinvigorated Batman. Like I bought it when it was coming out. It was an event that was like waiting for a movie. You'd wait for the day those Dark Knight comics arrived. And Carrie Kelly Batman was really well handled.
Right. But I don't think you can start. I don't think you have for the most part, the first real Robin, not to give Chris O'Donnell a shade, but to really take a serious approach to it. It has to be I think it has to be Dick. You love Dick. Everyone loves Dick.
I love Dick Grayson.